What is up, y'all? It's your girl xoShaidrika, and I am back with another vlog, y'all. My first vlog of 2023, finally. Listen, so I attempted to make this vlog back in January. As you can tell by the title, you see what it's about to be about. But I attempted to make this vlog back in January, y'all. So let me just paint the scene for y'all. Let me just paint it for y'all. Paint the picture. So I had to sit up in my living room. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit on the couch and, had the whole little setup ready to talk. I'm recording with my phone. Had my ring light, everything just set up, I'm ready. So I began to talk, y'all. I talked for a good 20 to 30 minutes. Got done. Went over to get my phone. Tell me why it stopped recording like 9 minutes into the talk. Into the vlog. And when I say I was so discouraged, I'm talking about crying mad. I was so upset. And I remember calling my best friend. I'm like, I just attempted to make this vlog and it stopped recording at 9 minutes. And she was going on and on. She was like, nope, Drika, go back and do it. She was like, whatever it is, she's like, the enemy don't want you to put it out there. He don't want you to say it, girl. She's like, this is how you know that you need to be saying it. And I'm just like, but I'm discouraged and I just want to wallow in my discouragement. And so I was like, I don't have time for this. So time and time again, I'm like, okay, maybe I need to go ahead and make the vlog. I kept putting it off. Look, it's March. It's about to be April, y'all. And I'm just finally putting this vlog out here. That's how discouraged I was. I was like, maybe it's not meant for me to make these vlogs. Maybe I need to just leave it alone. But here I am. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm putting it out here. And not only that, I'm not recording on my phone. Y'all, I'm recording. I bought me a camera, finally. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, finally. I bought a camera to make my vlogs. So I don't have to worry about it stopping this time. Now I can actually talk. I can actually talk without it stopping. So let me get comfy on the couch. I'm going to try to make this short because y'all know your girl can talk. I have my board up here with what I want to talk about. Y'all can't see it, of course, but it's off camera. But I'm gonna try not to talk too long. Like I'm gonna try to keep this short. So you can tell by the time of this video, I just want to talk about, living single, relationships, dating, celibacy, all of those good things. Living life for Christ. And so, yeah, try to make this video the first time of this year because I was trying to be more consistent throughout the year making vlogs. But hey, here we are. It's getting put out there now. So I hope that it blesses and encourages someone. I just want to support and encourage my sisters. I want to keep pointing y'all to Christ because that's who it's all about. Doing life is really about living for Him, doing life with Him, having a relationship with Him. And I just want to encourage and remind you to be mindful of who you are. Know who you are and whose you are. And so, so as for me, I've been single well over a year now. In a few months, it'll be 2 years. So, but I just want to say how I am extremely grateful. I am so grateful and happy that I've been living such a fulfilling and purposeful life in this single season, because this is all this is. This is just a season. And I want others to know that being single is not a curse. It's actually a gift. Like during the single time, this is your opportunity to focus on God more. There are no distractions. You can increase, mentally, physically, spiritually, and this is an opportunity to grow more and develop more and learn you more. And that's what it's all about, really, truly. And doing, being more in tune with God and listening and seeking Him. And of course, you want to do these things when you go on to get in a relationship. So, being single is not a curse. It's an actual gift. And I am so grateful because I could be out here dating multiple men, talking to multiple men, sleeping around, but I choose to honor God with my body. So yes, of course, abstaining from sex, practicing celibacy, and I pray that the man that comes to my life, we're going to do this together, and just learning to have more control over our flesh. So on our wedding day, we can look back over this journey of briefly dating. I'm prophesying this. Briefly dating, because I believe that once I get to that level of meeting this man, I really believe this is just me believing and speaking this, y'all. I believe that man's gonna come into my life, y'all. He ain't gonna play no games. God's gonna make it known to both of us that we were created for each other. We're gonna be engaged and we're gonna be married just like that. So so just watch out now. Watch out. Just be on the lookout. So y'all not following me, you might want to follow me. No, but for real, it's not about me. It's about God being glorified in my life. Those that already follow me, you see things that I do. I have many women that will message me and just tell me like how they're inspired by what I'm doing. They see me, living and enjoying life and all these things. Like recently I went to a basketball game, and that was just my solo date, just me. I go a lot of places by myself, or sometimes I will do things with the women from church. I'll invite them places, or we'll do things together. Like I just want to just share with you and just tell you how life can be so fulfilling and purposeful. And I'm so glad that I'm able to experience this in my single season, because I know that when that man comes, like, it's only going to continue, and we're going to be doing great and amazing things together. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and be like, oh, it's always happiness and just happy and being single. No, the enemy plays tricks on my mind too. He will get into have me thinking I'm behind, or I need to keep up with society, people having babies and all this stuff. Not to condemn anybody who had children, out of wedlock or anything like that. God still has a purpose for you, and your baby. Like, it's not the end of the world. There's a whole other vlog too, because I still want my sisters who do have children to know that you are so loved by God. He's not banishing you to the side because you have a child. But the enemy will have me thinking like, girl, I ain't got no children yet. I'm not married yet. Time is ticking. Your girl about to be hitting 30 this year. Yes, the big 30. And I'm excited for that. I can't wait to see what 30. The 20s have been awesome. I can imagine how 30 is about to be. But yeah, he'll have me thinking, I'm alone, but I know that I'm not. And my mom, y'all, like, she's waiting on grandchildren. I'm like, okay, Lord, I need to hurry and give her these babies before, she can't be chasing after them too much, because she could be older, up in age, So, but I'm learning, and I've learned to surrender my plans to the Lord, surrender my biological clock, because I know the world will also try to, doctors will try to, I had one in particular, y'all, like, to tell me some negative things, because like, once I have so many stories, and I'm trying to get off topic because I can talk, y'all, but I remember having this one doctor. I was at work, I'm a labor and delivery nurse, so I had one doctor that asked me if I had any children. I told her I didn't, y'all. She started to speak this negative stuff, and I wasn't trying to hear none of that what she talking about. Like, I don't speak that over me. Like, no, I had to stop her. Like, no, I'm like, don't say that. I told her don't say that. So because of course, once you get a certain age, they tell you, oh, your baby is more susceptible to having these issues and all of this and that. Forget all that, bump all that. I declare and believe that my children will be healthy and live happy, abundant lives. They're gonna be great, grow up to be great men and women of God. I pray over my children that I haven't even met yet, that I haven't even conceived yet. I pray over the man that I haven't even met yet, my husband. Like, I speak these things now, even when I do have them, and when I meet him, I'm going to continue to speak and declare these things, because it's easy to get so swayed and get to listening to what other people say. But no, quiet those voices. Are you going to listen to those voices, or are you going to listen to God? I don't know about y'all, but I'm listening to God. Like, I'm not too big on listening to what another person tell me. If you ain't praying for me or speaking life into me, I ain't trying to hear none of that negative stuff. Because what's happening is you talking to me, feeding me negative stuff, but guess what it's doing? It's bouncing off of me. Like, it's going in one ear and out the other, because I ain't trying to hear that. Like, no negativeness over this way. We believe in and standing firmly on God's promises. I'm believing that I can have what he says I can have, and I can do what he say I can do. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And so, if if he blesses me, when I ain't gonna say if, when he blesses me to be a wife, when he blesses me to be a mother, I'm gonna strive to be the very best that I can, and knowing that I'm gonna be operating and doing in his strength and in his time. So I'm just gonna enjoy this single season until that time comes. And I have to encourage and speak myself. Like I said, the enemy, he can, you know, get to messing with your mind and thinking you're alone, thinking you're behind in life and all these things. But that is no. So I have to remind myself, like, girl, stop tripping. Like, in time, that man will come in time, in the perfect time. Your children will come. I'm speaking and declaring that I will have twins. I'm hoping to have twins someday. And I'm not gonna just, I'm not the one to just waddle in misery or waddle in, you know, feeling lonely or all that. No, I like to be optimistic. I've never been a pessimist. Like, I don't like to dwell on negativity. I like to be positive. I love light. Like, look, you see I got my black, like, y'all, like, I just love light, positiveness, light. That is all me. I love to be happy. I love to smile. That's just me, and there's no changing that. I'm trying to see what else I have here on my board, y'all, because I'm trying not to prolong this video. So yeah, surrendering my plans, surrendering my biological clock, surrendering my desire for marriage. Because y'all, okay, I can share this with y'all, because like I said, I'm not dating nobody. I know people probably look at me and think I'm dating somebody. I've had people even think that I was married already. I'm like, I don't know where you got that from, because you didn't see a picture of me and my husband nowhere. But or see me out, like, you know, with my husband. But anyway, I did something that I always said I would never do, y'all. Like, I ain't gonna say I've always been against the dating apps. I'm just like, it just, I was like, I've always been like, it wasn't for me. Like, no, it wasn't for me. Until one day, I was playing music videos on YouTube while I clean. I have a music playing and stuff like that. And I had, so I listened to, like, it's like Christian R&B, Christian, like, love song, things like that. And this advertisement comes on about this app, y'all. And I quickly hit skip ad, let me listen to my music. I ain't trying to hear nothing about all that dating app stuff. And so one day I was scrolling on TikTok. This ad pops up again. It pops up. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, let me just check it out. Let me just check it out and see what it's about. So I download the app, y'all, create me a whole profile, all this stuff. Yes, I started getting reactions and things like that, but I just felt like it's not for me. It's not for me, only because I believe and stand firmly on God's timing, because I feel like I'm trying to I don't look at dating apps as being bad things. It's not for me. If it's for you and you okay with that, hey, if you feel like the Lord is leading you to create your profile on there, then go for it. But he wouldn't lead me there. That was just me trying to rush ahead of him and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna create this profile. My man may be on here. No. Girl, delete that app. And that's what I did. Deleted my profile out that app. I was like, no, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing now, enjoying life, doing things I love, going to church, serving, doing all these things. This man will come if you would just chill out and just keep staying focused on God and what it is that you're doing right now. You're doing exactly what you should be doing. So no need to go and create these profiles on these apps and all this type of stuff. I mean, I keep my social media. I'll keep my Instagram or my Facebook and my TikTok. But stepping into that whole dating app thing, no. And don't get me wrong, some people have met their lifetime partners through the apps. That is a great blessing. But I just feel like if you feel like God is leading you that route, then go for it. If he's not and you're trying to push your own agenda, then no, don't do it. Like me, yeah, that I can admit that was me. That was XoShaidrika doing. That was not God's doing. So yeah, my profile is deleted off that app. I'm not gonna do that no more, because it for sure is not for me. What else? I'm trying to read my board, y'all. I want people to get that also, that dating is not the goal. Like, I'm not trying to be dating nobody forever. And let me just share this too, because I believe that in being single, you know, learning and knowing yourself, knowing what you expect in a partner, knowing what you're looking for, you know, expectations, all that. No, I'm not saying be looking for this perfect person to meet all your expectations, because if they meet all your expectations, then there won't be the need for unconditional love. None of us are perfect. Like, I have some things going on with me that I know, you know, who's gonna take a special man to want to deal with. But no, none of us are perfect. But dating is not the end goal. I'm not trying to be dating nobody for forever. Because trust, a man knows. A man knows when he has the right woman, the woman who is created and designed for him only. He would know. And that man, a true man of God, will go ahead and wife her. And that's it. That's all there is to it. I believe in standing firm on that. God confirming to two people. Because it's easy for a man to say, oh, God told me that you're my wife. Or a woman to say, oh, God told me you're my husband. My thing is, boo-boo, if he ain't told me to, I ain't trying to hear none of that. You can be gone with it. So until he confirms to me and you that, hey, y'all are for each other. Like, finally, this is happening. And understanding, also knowing that, y'all, that marriage is an assignment. I actually taken these two things from small groups for the month of February. You know, that's the month of love, you know. And my Pastor Raymond, shout out to him. It's like my father, my spiritual father. He is so awesome. I love. He's a great man of God, great leader. And he shared some things throughout that month in small groups. I'm talking about, y'all, I'm talking about gems. Like, when I say I was jotting down, like yes, like that's it. But yeah, knowing that marriage is an assignment, you know, I just know that the man that I'm called to be with, I just believe that we are going to do great things together. I want us both to of course live for God. I want people, when they see us, they see God. Like, wow, God is, his hand is upon their life, his hand is upon their marriage. I want us to be able to encourage the next couple, to bless someone else, bless the next couple, and of course do what it is that God will have us to do. What I want us to be obedient to our calling to serve God. You know, I want us to do what he will have us to do and support each other in that, and you know, help push each other and encourage each other and help build each other's confidence, to push through, to keep going and keep doing what it is that God will have us to do, individually as well as a couple. And because, you know, in a relationship, you don't want to lose your individuality. And I say this because, and one thing I can't say about me, like even in past relationships, I do what I do. Like I don't recall ever losing my individuality. Even in my relationships, I was doing the things that I love to do. Like, I love outdoors, I love picnics, I love artsy things, I love drawing, I love paint. Like, I love the things that I was doing. This is me. And I want the man that I date, I want him to come into the relationship doing things that he's been doing before. Like, I want him to already be made whole. I want him to be a healed man, a man with a vision, you know, a man that has a heart for God, and a man that can pray on my behalf, that can seek God and go to God, because that is a man that I know that I can trust to lead me, you know, in a relationship, in a marriage. Because if you don't have a relationship with God, then you ain't got nothing to say to me. That's just it. You ain't got nothing for me. I want to be able to trust my partner, like, you know, as being a true man of God. Because I know you have some people who say they are a man of God and their actions show something totally different. Like, the thing is, I want whoever the man that comes to my life, I want him to be a true man, a true man of God, and being who he is, not having to pretend to be nobody else, not trying to get me to believe that he's somebody that he's not, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want him to, like, say for instance, he learning things about me and knowing things that I love and I like, but he's trying to put on this facade or this this persona that he's this type of person as well, knowing that is not who he is. Like, he don't like those type of things, or he, you know, like, I don't want him to pretend. I don't want the pretending. Like, I want you to be your true self with me. Just like, because I know I'm going to be my true self with you. You're going to see. You're going to see all of xoShaidrika, all the things that I love, all the things that I do. And I was doing these things before you even came into the picture. And I want our relationship to be healthy. You know, I want it to be healthy and Christ-centered. And that's just it. And going back to the whole single thing and singleness being a gift, like, I have this written on the board as well, you know, knowing that you won't have a healthy relationship with someone else if you have a toxic relationship with yourself. So I feel like a lot of people, I get it. People want to be in a relationship, they don't want to be single. But my thing is, if you can't handle being single and learning yourself and knowing who you are, because you have some people who don't love themselves, they speak bad of themselves, you know, they don't. It's like, if you're relying on somebody else to make you happy, then you don't love yourself, because you're determining your happiness on some. Excuse me here, y'all. He's walking. I need to cut his nails. Like, here, what are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, I don't know where he's going. Anyway, I just feel like a lot of people go into relationships and not even knowing who they are themselves. They have some things going on internally. It's like, bruh, like, why? Like, know yourself first. Get to know who you are, whose you are. You know, you enter into a relationship with all this about yourself, not knowing who you are. You think ill of yourself, like you lack the self-esteem, all these things. But then you come into a relationship and you're relying on somebody else to make you happy and to satisfy you, and failing to realize that nothing or no one in this world can satisfy you like God can. So it's very important to embrace the single season, being single. I'm sorry, I don't know why they want to come over here right now. They both just want to. Hi, baby. So yeah, I'm looking for you. We waiting on y'all daddy to come into our lives. No, but for real. But yeah, having a toxic relationship with yourself, yeah, that relationship is gonna be doomed, because you're not genuinely happy with yourself, and you're seeking your happiness from something or someone other than God. And hey, anyway, moving on. I also have another something else written on my board as well. It says, the people you allow into your life are contagious, so choose wisely and cut quickly. I just feel like, if God calls, first and foremost, I pray over every relationship I enter into. And I tell God these words: if you don't want me with somebody, I ask him to remove them or make it known. I will remove myself. And I feel like if it's not for me, I'm going to remove myself, or I would just let God just, hey, no ill intentions, no ill feelings about nothing. Just leave it alone. Let it be. And don't try to go back and forth something that God is trying to, you know, separate. Because I feel like he will make it known when he wants you with somebody, or the person he wants you with. And I feel like if you're trying to force something, you're going to find yourself in a never-ending circle of being with this person. Break up, make up. You have a fight here. And don't get me wrong, yes, relationships will have disagreements, but I feel like there are going to be disagreements. I expect this. I know there will be disagreements about certain things, but it matters how the couple handles the conflict. I want to be in a relationship with somebody who will handle it maturely with me. You know, we can talk this out. I feel like it doesn't matter. I would very much rather God, going back to this thing, this quote, this what I have written on my board, going back to that, you know, the people you allow in your life are contagious, so choose wisely and cut quickly. I stand on that. I love that. I actually got that from a sermon from Pastor Keon. I can't remember which sermon it was. It's in my notes in my phone. But The people you allow in your life are contagious, so choose wisely and cut quickly. And that goes very well as somebody you're dating too. I feel like the sooner God reveals to you a person's intentions and is not in alignment with what he has for you, baby, cut that off, be gone. And I can speak from experience, like, yeah, leave it alone. Just say, hey, I just, think that it's just not meant for us to be together. So, hey, I wish you the best. I would very much rather that happen than to prolong something. And knowing that that's not what God has for you. Because the longer you prolong it, it's going to be a continuous cycle. You're just going to be dancing in circles with this person. And we ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing it. Enjoy the single season. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. Not rushing ahead of God. Being patient. Not trying to push your own agenda. All these things, like, God thinks the world of us and he wants the best for us. He has the best in mind for us. He knows who that person is. He knows who my husband is. I just don't know who he is and I want to know. So until then, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm just one of those people. I don't date. Like, I'm not going on multiple dates with different people. I'm not talking to multiple people. Like, my phone is as dry as the Sahara Desert. Like, nobody's hitting this line, baby. And that is okay. I'm okay with that. I don't want to be having a bunch of pointless and meaningless conversations with multiple people. That's just me. And if you do that, okay, kudos to you. I mean, it's not for everybody. And I'm one of those people. And that is okay. I just know there's a particular thing I look for in a man. I know what I deserve. I know what I need. I know what I want and what I don't want. So I'm just gonna keep trusting and believing in God to reveal who this man is in his timing. Until then, I'm gonna continue to be patient and wait. But know this, I'm praying for this man that I haven't met. I'm praying that God keeps him covered and keep building and shaping and growing him and maturing him and building his character. And I'm just excited for the plans that God has for both of us to do life together. I'm excited for the plans that he will have us to do, stepping into the role of mother and fatherhood. Like, I look forward to all these things. So I just want to encourage you, my sister or brother, whoever is watching this. Anybody can take, you can take what you will from it. Just want to encourage you. Just tell you, just wait on the Lord, be patient, and just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing exactly what you should be doing. Like, I'm so happy, y'all, that I have this new camera and now I can make my vlogs. I can share it with y'all without all this hassle of the phone stop recording. I look forward to other videos throughout the year. Also, I'm planning on doing some short clips here and there. So if you're not following me already, follow me on IG. I will have it in the description box. So follow me on there, and TikTok as well. I have all the information listed below in the description box. I also put scripture in the description box just to encourage you, to help build your faith and keep empowering you. We're gonna walk this single thing out. Even when I go on, y'all, to get married, I'm still gonna support and encourage my single sisters. So when you go on to see the man of God that I will be blessed with, and then look back on this video, I just hope this video, the journey, inspires and encourages you, like, to keep waiting on the Lord. Like, we don't want to be, because it's important that we can't be tied and connected to anything, just not anybody. Like, it's very important. Like, generations, the decision of who you decide to be with, it makes a huge difference, because generations after that's going to be affected greatly by the decision you make with the person you choose to marry. So yeah, just be patient and wait, and I'm standing on that. I'm believing that. I keep looking at this what I have written here about the people you allow in your life are contagious, so choose wisely and cut quickly. And people can't be contagious, because I look at it like this: if you're dating someone who's always negative, who has low self-esteem, who waddles in depression, who, you know, have nothing good to say about life, who it's like I just can't be tied to somebody like that. Someone who don't know who they are, don't have a vision, nothing, just going with the flow of life, you know, don't have a relationship with God, you know, that stuff, it will start to rub off on you. I want me a man of life, a man that speaks life. Speak life into me, pray for me, you know, that enjoys happiness. And, you know, you best believe I'm gonna snip. Like, I ain't got time, I ain't playing no games. I'm not playing no games when it comes to dating, getting married, all that. I'm not, nope. So that's why I would very much rather wait. I would very much rather wait on the man that God has for me. So I'm gonna walk this single thing out until the perfect time, God's perfect timing. And hey, that's it, y'all. So I just hope that y'all stay encouraged. I love you. God loves you. So cling to him and never let go. Keep walking in obedience. Keep staying in tune with him. Stay sensitive. Pray to stay sensitive to hearing his voice and doing what he's calling you to do. Even for myself, because baby, like I said, these videos have been put out months ago. It's just, that was disobedient of me. But that phone was frustrating me, and now y'all, we got this camera, we in action. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited for the things that are going to transpire. Lord, have your way. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. Y'all take care. Be blessed. I love you. Mwah.